Hi, Robert. I have a question about the IP video at the beginning of the course. There were two issues raised in that video that I want to raise some questions. The first was deep linking. You mentioned that when you link to a company's homepage, you can be okay, but when you deep link into other content, problems will arise. I actually haven't heard anything about this in years. I remember this was an issue raised a while back by newspapers complaining, but I haven't really heard this issue in a while, and I thought it had been settled in the courts. The problem for me as a content creator, not deep linking, is that any links that I would then provide to my readers would be virtually useless. If I'm writing a blog post about an article on another website, I would want to link to that article and not link to the homepage, because if I link to, say, the lead article on Smashing Magazine and I link to the homepage, but somebody doesn't read that blog post until a week from now or a month from now, that article will no longer be on the front page. So I have to link to that specific article. By linking to just the main page, I'm not providing my reader with any kind of resource by providing that link, because when they get there, they're going to have to fish around for the article that they're looking for. And on blogs, that might be impossible to find, because not every blog provides a search. Some of them do, and it sucks. And Google deep links all the time. I mean, every result on Google is a deep link. So if I'm doing something and it's a problem, then Google's doing it and it's also a problem, because virtually every result on a search engine is a deep link. The second question is about moderating content on your site. If you're a blogger and you have a small blog with limited traffic, I can see moderating, and I always moderate my comments. But if I'm running a site like YouTube, for instance, or I'm running a community where people are uploading images or videos or even text, I don't want to be in the business of having to moderate that content, because moderating that content puts the onus on me to make sure that it's not copyrighted material, and that could take hours or weeks to track that down in some cases. YouTube, for instance, I think the number is, it gets something like 20 hours of video a minute. So it would be impossible for YouTube to monitor all of the content showing up on YouTube. So YouTube's solution is that they let you upload anything you want, but if that information is copyrighted and they receive a takedown notice, they comply with the takedown notice and take it down. Now, I believe the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, the DMCA, protects them because they don't moderate the content. So if they get a notice, they can then take it down. If they were to get in the business of moderating content, then the onus would be on them to prove that they checked and they made sure that it wasn't copyrighted before they allowed it to go up. That would be virtually impossible. Their business, they would have to shut down if they had to moderate everything going on there. And I know they have some algorithms and some software that checks now if you upload something with music that's copyrighted. But as I understand the DMCA, they are protected by not moderating that content and only taking it down when they are requested. So my question to you is, in light of that, how do I analyze what you've said in the video? How do I want to get in the business of moderating content and putting that burden on me if I run a community and I'm not the sole content creator? I mean, it's different if it's my content, it's my site, and I'm the only one posting there. I understand that. But if I'm running a community and managing a community where we have user-generated content, do I want to get in the business of looking at all of that content and trying to determine if it's copyrighted? Because then if I fail at that, I open myself up to litigation. Just a couple questions. I'd love to see your response. Bye-bye.